Welcome back everybody, it's DestinysJesus here. Today we're taking a longer video looking at how to fight mid-game as a trio. We're looking at Savage's, Benji's and Letshe's games from a pro trio tournament that's on, as well as 3 major things that come involved in fighting mid-game. Your default setups and executes that you do in a fight, your communication mid-fight, a bunch of really good examples from Savage and Benji, their teamwork, as well as how to actually finish the fight, how to execute that pinch, and how to successfully win a box fight in the end. Alright, coming into this fight over below Lazy Lake where they land, we're going to look at how they actually start this fight. 2 major things I want you to look at as they come into this is what do they know and what don't they know, right? So they're coming here to third party.
There's a kid here.
You see the information begin.
I can kill this guy.
And you see this up. Okay, so what do they know? They know it's probably a third party situation because there's a bunch of people building. There's probably maybe at least 4 people here, right? A couple of people at the back, 2 forward, close. And then what don't they know, right? They don't know their HP, their guns. They don't really actually know anything like that. So we're going to see how they actually set up in a safe way to begin. Okay, so Savage starts with RPG and then a harpoon, which he gets attacked with nicely. And then you can see Letshe over here, he goes for a beam from the side. Look at the subs on the actual players. So Savage is coming from this angle, Benji's here, and then Letshe's the whole way back there. They're all coming in from different angles to try getting a beam from different sides before they actually start the fight and engage.
20.
So they get that big tag, and look how Savage starts this box fight.
I'm reloading.
He approaches from distance, doesn't overcommit to an angle. A lot of players, they get a big tag, they overcommit straight in, they try getting too much, they try getting too greedy, right? They try to get involved too much, and they can't really play off their teammates. Letshe's coming up for high ground to spray and pressure for Savage can put an RPG heavy snipe again.
Good angle.
See how Benji says, I've got an angle, it's a really important communication there.
They're gonna run out of mats. Box fight them, box fight them.
Savage gets the comm as the in-game leader to box fight them, right? This is something that you really need to communicate and transfer over is, okay guys, we're not just going to go for like beams and pressure and try getting damage. Now we're actually going to instigate the fight and properly box fight together.
Come towards them, Savage.
So now, look, you can see the subs with the positions up here is they're all much closer, but they all have those split angles again, right? There's nobody coming from the exact same angle, not really doing anything, they're just standing next to their teammate. All going for different angles. One can pressure roof, one can pressure the left wall, one can pressure the right wall, right? Nice piece control by Savage, just distances himself.
Yeah, it's on me.
And so the teamwork comes in. Benji and Savage obviously have really good chemistry from playing duos for a long time. So they sit up there, go for the walls.
Watch out, someone's in the water, watch out. 20, 35 in the water.
Nice.
Only thing that I'd like them to do is just give more status comms on the skins that are damaging, right? Obviously, coming over the damage is really useful, but if you don't comm the skin with that, it's not really that useful.
Someone's ramping.
I'm getting high.
Okay, this is where the fight kind of changes from like the tempo of just a box fight, they're all going for different angles and helping each other, into going for high ground. So look, so Letshe commits while Benji's trying to help him.
Keep insta-fucking editing on me. Is this the other team or is it the same team that tried to ramp up?
Crack two!
Nice, let's go, they're fighting.
It's that crack, and then now the tempo changes again, right? They swap into the tempo, okay, we're going to box fight, we've got a lot of damage. So they go for that initial damage, they don't really get enough to warrant a full-on box fight, so they play it quite cautiously. Then they swap back, get more damage, and then they go in for the box fight again, right?
20. Nathan, 1 HP on 1. 90 white.
Nice piece can box Savage.
Cracked on.
Careful, Savage, you're not worried about.
Yeah, this guy's low.
And something that I like to see is not overcommitting, right? Look at this angle. It's very easy for a player to just walk in and just not really know where his teammates are, right? But you have to look. Letshe's over here. He's in his own box. This is his wall that he owns on this backside. Benji's the whole way up here. He can't really help that much, right? So Savage coming in here is kind of risky for him to just overcommit and walk in. So he realizes, try to help, not his edit control, and he just resets the fight and gets out, right?
There's 2 kids low, guys.
Changes the angle.
60 white on 1. The kid on height, 60 white. Go on height. This kill's kid on height.
And this is really nice goal by Benji, right? Again, they try to commit in and get that pinch between Benji up top, Letshe on the side, and then Savage coming from the back wall. But they realize it's not really going to work. The players have just made space and left that box. So they reset the fight again, right?
Oh my god, man.
And Benji comms 60 white on height.
Jump again.
Look at this pinch.
Yeah, he's low.
All 3 of them, exactly, have just completely stopped the tempo, right, and gone up. You need to communicate where the target is, right? Benji said 61 height. All 3 of them are instantly here. And it's a free kill for them, right?
Nice.
These guys are scuffed, I think. The other guys are scuffed.
Yeah, they are.
They couldn't realize, okay, we're going to restart the situation. Yeah, reset the angles.
3 times with my RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see them. They're trying to push.
Look at the distance that Savage makes, right? Is he's never actually overcommitting into a box. He has this massive amount of distance between him.
Push on me.
Yeah, they're going to intro it on you.
Has piece control set up here. Or you can just spray.
I have one more rocket.
Oh my god! I'm watching.
This is when Letshe makes a mistake. Is Savage RPG'd him. I think he should have gone the RPG. He RPGs him in, and then Letshe goes down. Just a slight mistake on the Salper. But then look, Benji and Savage are instantly here trying to help, right?
50.
And get that trade.
Cracked. I did. Dead.
Guess that not.
Cracked. Cracked another one.
Cracked him. 120.
Yeah. I need to.
Neither of them overcommit into that box, so it's not their edit control.
Yeah, one's knocked. One's knocked.
Okay. We need to pressure them. We need to pressure them then.
Benji says when he's pressure them, it's really nice comms come
In
over.
this wall. In this wall. In this box.
And then this is really good awareness by Savage, right? Look at, I just want to look at this. Look at the setup they instantly go for, right? Both just coming from different angles straight away as they reset the fight. I felt like a lot of players would come up and group together, but instead they go safely from both sides.
Yeah, they're raising. I got a wall.
It's the wall. Benji's pressuring this whole time.
You're
Pressuring, right?
Yeah.
20.
He's out,
They all drop down.
Yeah.
I need to reload. And pop a mini.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
You said fight. And that's a really good comment to go over is, give me a sec, right? Just completely tells your teammates to change the tempo. Fight's all about tempo, right? See how many times they've changed it in their favor and then slowed down, right? Here they slow down, reset the fight, allow themselves to heal. There's no need for them to continuously pressure two players, right? When they can just heal up and take the time on the fight.
I hear someone swimming over here.
Really nice all
There's
over
someone
Savage.
on this side over here. I
Rises
have
got
an
the wall.
edit. On me.
It's the
Knocked
knock.
one.
Okay.
You got the rest, but I knocked a different guy. It's a good trade.
Okay, nice.
If you heard that comment, he said, I knocked a different guy, but it's a good trade, right? That's a really useful bit of information to go over, because otherwise Benji's kind of left in the dark. Is it a 2v1? Is it a 2v2? Which player's been res? Stuff like that, right? That communications by Savage to come over.
I hit my finisher lot.
Exactly what res
Yeah.
is really useful.
Bring him behind him. Bring behind them.
Yeah, nice. They're trying to edit on me. Nice. Going for a wall.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm getting on top.
Dead. I'm
Benji has to edit.
Yeah.
Again, this whole time they've been splitting angles here. And then look at this final 1v1. Just look at the pinch that they're able to get in a second.
On my wall.
It's that white tag. 80 white. Look how Benji, he immediately swaps the angle, right? And then he's actively going around and behind this guy while Savage is pressuring from front. Just that instinctive behavior to just, okay, I'm just going to flank and get a swapped angle.
Spraying him. Yeah. He's pushing me.
Spray. Benji's behind, spraying.
Shit on.
And they get the kill.
Go. Good shit.
That was against a really good team in Pro Hero Customs. So obviously it was quite risky, but they were just trying to claim their spot, and they did it pretty successfully because they completely wiped the other team. Alright, in this next example, we have them basically going for a pinch on a solo, as well as how they actually start a box fight versus several opponents and pinch them successfully. So look at the comms. Basically, a lot of players, they struggle with killing a solo when they need to kill them, right?
One guy's close on me, Savage.
You can hear Letshe say, one guy close on me.
Okay.
Savage comes over and gets that split angle.
You can maybe beam him, Savage.
30. 60.
Gets that good tag.
I'm coming over.
He's sitting in the hay. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, aimbot! I hit him.
And this is the best combo you can get from a control player's aimbot. So now they basically know that they're all going to pressure and try killing this guy as much as you can. Savage gets that white tag and they'll start
There's a guy north.
come over and pinch. So actually just kind of following this guy's top while Savage is looking for a split angle.
Keep pushing, Letshe, keep
Unfortunately, this
pushing.
play is about like 3k match just building hard metal away from them.
Spraying
Yeah,
him.
he's wasting he doesn't have anymore, he's broken. I clean now, man.
Yeah.
Get
the-
more fire.
Yeah.
They can go with kid off. I can go behind the kid off. I'm gonna go behind the kid off.
Letshe, you gotta kill this guy.
I'm so confused. This man's shooting at me south.
I'm behind one, huh?
Okay. And this is where the fight slows down and they actually realise, okay, we're not going to get to kill the solo. So look at the positions where they're at. So Savage is here just drinking a big pot. Let's trying to flank the solo, who's kind of located somewhere around here. And then Benji's here. And the other two players of this trio that they're fighting have come up and set up here. So just look at the importance of Benji's flank here, right? He's not just chasing Savage and trying to catch up with him, or he's not following Letshe, right? He's gone wide and he's come round and come up to here, right? And this allows him in a second, when the rest of the trio tries to help out. You see Benji sits in the corner, and he gets that massive beam on the guy up top, right? Now Savage realizes, okay, I'm going to push. Letshe's busy dealing with the solo, right? Benji and Savage are now pinching the guy up top here.
He popped the popper. Popped the popper.
Fade away.
Yeah.
Getting in.
Savage comes getting in, which is really useful. And this is a good combo by Benji to come over. Is he realizes Letshe's got low. Letshe realizes that he's low, right? And Benji says play slow, right? That completely changes the tempo for Letshe because now he's not the instigator, right? He can slow down what he's doing and wait up and let the other players do their work, right? He can let Savage and Benji try to kill the solo and then play out that 3v2 situation. He doesn't need to commit and do anything. All he needs to do is just survive and play from his box, right?
61.
That's spotting race by Savage.
1v1 that guy.
Comes over Benji to 1v1 the guy who got 80 white.
Yeah, just fall back. Nice.
Do you have moves?
And I'll reset the fight, regroup,
Coming to what?
and it's in the boxer.
Dead.
Kills him.
61.
And look at how Savage, instead of just running away and trying to heal, right? He realizes that in this situation, he's more useful here with his shotgun out, potentially getting knocked. But he wants to stay here with his shotgun out, right? All of them realize, okay, we can pinch on this. Letshe's healed up and he can come down now.
Got it. Box him. What? Oh my god.
Benji gets the box on the guy and kills him. And then comes here. And then look, Letshe's immediately ready, right? He's not wasting his time healing. He's insta-pinching, right? Savage is here, insta-helping, right? You don't ever want to be in a situation where your teammate's doing something, and also Benji's always calming what he is doing, right? He's, oh, I've boxed him, oh, I'm going for it, he's dead, right? He's calming all of that information over, which allows Savage and Letshe to come over and help, right? If you're just in a situation where you're not calming what you're doing, your teammate's just going to sit there and heal, right?
My box.
Oh my
And they're in the fight,
god.
literally.
I just shit.
Oh my god.
I just fucking